Hi guys, welcome back to my channel GillBudgets. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be my cash count up and condensing for the end of January 2025. So yeah, I've written everything down and all the binders that have money in the wallets. And we'll do a count up of it all, and if there's anything that are in denominations of 50, 100, things like that, we'll take it back to the bank and we will pop in some placeholders just to represent the money. And then what I'll do is I'll take it all back to the bank, I'll split it into the categories that it's required into, and it just saves money, excess money being in the house, so it'll be a bit more secure. I do this every month, and it also just helps to doing the cash stuff and you're not touching it throughout the month, and then obviously it just goes into the designated pots. So the bank account I use to do that is MONZO. I know that a few people use kind of different banks like Sterling, things like that. I use MONZO, it seems to work really well for me. I've got various pots for quite a lot of sinking funds, and then I also have a couple of saving pots. So I'll use one for like New York. I've got one for things like car maintenance, things like that, just to build up a little bit of interest as well. So that's what I use. So if it's something that you're interested in, I've got a little link that I'll put underneath the video in the comment section, just to show like a link that you can use, and we both get, I think it's £10 if you want to use that, but yeah, just to let you know. So as I said, I've written everything down, and yeah, we'll just kind of crack on and see how we did this month. So it's important to note when you are doing this, if it's something that you do, is that months fluctuate. You can either be up or down, things come out unexpectedly, or you know, it's just general sinking funds that you do spend money on. So if you're up or if you're down from the month before, like, don't worry about it, that money's there to be spent. You can't save every penny, so that's important to note before you do this. So like myself, I've spent money this month. I've bought Millie some new clothes, and we've also had to dip into our emergency funds because of that absolutely wild storm. It's blew off the felt from our shed, so we've had to order some more felt, so that's came out of our emergency fund. Obviously it was an unexpected thing that had happened, so you know, it fluctuates, is all I'm going to say. Every month it fluctuates. So we'll see how we did anyway this month, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm just going to push this to the side just now. So we're starting off with my, why did I take the lid off there? Starting off with my purple binder. This is my personal binder that I use for all my own money. So Cozy Season is the first one that we're going to count here. So there's £1 coin in there and 25, so there's 26 in there in total. With challenges, I normally don't take it back, even if they're slightly large, except for New York is the only one that I will be taking back to the bank. The £1 challenge has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, £6 in it. Lose It, Save It just has £5, so these are all kind of like fairly new. I did start most of my challenges in the new year, so most of them won't really have much in them yet. Okay, so on to my own kind of like sinking funds then. Beauty has got 25, and I did just get my nails done, nice and cute. There we are. So Time with Friends then has got 100 in the bank, 20, 40 and 60. But what I think I will do is, hang on a second here, let me just kind of rejiggle this a wee bit, because I need to actually put some cash there. As I'm going to swap this 20 over for these two 10s, so 25 in Beauty, and then I'm going to take £50 back to the bank, and I'll grab a £50 placeholder. So these placeholders are from Iris Budgets, these ones are from Polkadot Budgets. So there's 160 in Time with Friends, and we're putting £50 back to the bank. There we go. Eating Out has got 10, 25, but I'm just going to swap this over for a 20. So 25 and Eating Out. Oh, my fingers and thumbs here. 25. Personal then has got 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll just keep this in 10s and 5s just in case I need a wee fiver here or there. Right, Relax then has got 20, 40, 50. So I'll just again take this back to the bank. So £50 and the full 50 going back to bank. So again, I'll just grab a little placeholder here. Put that in there. Wrong one. Oopsies, wrong way. There we go. So clothing has got 10, 25. There's a little theme going on here. So 25 in clothing. Excuse me. So £25. There's nothing in gifts. Work has got 30, but I am taking £30 back to the bank just because I have, in fact, I'm not, I'll just leave it actually. I'll just leave it in. I've got a works lunch, but I'll just pay cash for that. It's fine. So there we are. And then budgeting should have 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And I'm going to leave this in here because I still haven't decided if that full 100 is staying in budgeting or if we're going to use it anywhere else. So until I decide that, I'm going to keep it as cash because if it's in the bank, I'll start buying stuff and I don't need to. So I'll just leave that as cash there. So what we'll do then is we'll tally up the full for this category, and it just means towards the end it's easier to just tally everything up at the one time. 5 plus 25 plus 160 plus 25 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25 plus 30 plus 100. So 477 in my one. Right then, next up is our white binder. This is our kind of like annual bills, all the boring stuff. Here we are. So, boiler service then has got 20, 30, 40, 55. So, I'll put £50 back to the bank. And I'll grab a little placeholder here. So boiler service has 55 and 50 going back to bank. Garden bin has just got the 20. Car service has £400 and that's already in the bank. Car maintenance has got 150, 170, 190, 210, 220. So if I leave the 20 and I'll stick £50 back. So I know that there's 50 going back to the bank and 220. So what I'll do is I'll swap this £50 for a £100 placeholder, and I'm just going to make them both the same. So £220 in car maintenance. There we are. So emergency fund just has 150 in the bank. As I said, I had to use £50 of the money, so there would have been 200. I actually do need to clean this tracker off, so I'll leave that out there just so that I know to do that. So there's 150 in emergency fund, but that's what it's there for. It's a wee catchment for us, so it's brilliant. Priscilla has got £30, so I'll just swap that out. So Priscilla is my little cat, and this is just like an emergency fund if we do need to pay any vet fees, any excess on insurance. So we're just kind of slowly building this one up. And then nothing then until we go to mortgage, which has £20. There we go. So then, that's that one done. So we'll bring this back. 55 plus 20 plus 400 plus 220 plus 150 plus 30 plus 20. So 895 in this binder. There we go. Brilliant. Right, next up then is our black binder, which is kind of like sinking funds. I dip in and out of this as and when. So nothing in family fun, nothing in date night. Batch cooking has got 25. That was my chair, I swear. Health then has got 60, yep, £60 in health. I'm just checking, are you recording? Ooh, yeah, you are. Okay, perfect. Right, category has got 100 in the bank, 10 and 15. And then petrol buffer is the last one in here, and it's got 10, 20, 30. But I'll just swap them for a £20 note. There we go. So £30. So we have got 25 plus 60 plus 115 plus 30. So 230 in the black binder, which is quite good, really, considering it's a dippy in and out one. Right, next up then is our sage binder. So this is for annual events and occasions. So Valentine's Day is fully funded, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 50 back to bank. 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm going to put £50 back to bank, and I'm going to leave £20 in cash. There we go. So Valentine's Day has 75 and 50 going back to bank. So I think that we are going to go for some drinks and things like that on Valentine's Day, because it's a Friday. So we'll maybe just do like a nice dinner, and then we'll just go for a couple of drinks. My birthday is fully funded with £100, and that's already in the bank. Anne's is also fully funded with 50. Mother's Day has got 50 in the bank, 70, 85. So Mother's Day has 85. And then Easter has got £10. So I feel quite good that we are already like kind of working on like Mother's Day and Easter already, so that's fab. And then there's nothing until gifts, which has got £20, and that'll be used going into February for our friend who's having a baby, little Baba. And Eat Night has 20, 40, 60 in it. So we'll just leave that as cash as well. £60. There we go. So 75 plus 100 plus 50 plus 85 plus 10 plus 20 plus 60. So £400 exactly in our occasions binder, which is amazing. Right, next up then is we're going into David's binder here, and all he has is, what's this binder? Oh, so going into David's binder here, and we're just doing darting around. I think there's nothing else in his wallets here, so he has got 20, 40, 60, 80, 110 and 20 in darting around. So 120. Okay, next up then is Millie's little binder here. So this kind of got rinsed today for her clothes, but oh my god, she's kitted out. It's stunning, some of the stuff we got. So we don't count her piggyback money, but we do have £100 in her long-term bank that we have saved for her. I'm just going to see if I can actually, yeah, I'll just swap them 5s out for the 20. There we go. So she's got £50 in her little piggy bank. Yeah, clothing got absolutely annihilated. So Essentials then has got 50 in the bank, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 5. But again, I'm just going to boop boop. 25 in essentials. And then childcare has 50 in the bank, 70, 80 and 90 pounds. Is that right? Yeah, 90 pounds in childcare. There we are. So what's that? 190, 215. There we go, 215. Right then, our yellow binder is next, and this is all of our weekly, seasonal, annual challenges, things like that. So first up then is roll and match, and none of this money will be going back to the bank until it's finished. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85 and roll and match, which is brilliant. There we go, 85. Our 52-week challenge has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, so 152. 152. So brilliant. 25 and 25 has just been completed, so I know that there's £25 in there. So there we go. Our Fibre Friday has got £20. And then our seasonal challenge has £30 in there. Oh, I never showed you, but it's just because I counted already. But this is my penny challenge. So this is where we're at. Could you see that? Is there a glare? A little bit. So this is where we're at in terms of our penny challenge, and there is £375.96 in there. So it's a very slow burner, guys. Okay, it's just, you've got to just be a wee bit patient with it. It's, Rome wasn't built in a day, but oh my god, there's going to be £670 when it's finished. So I'm not mad about it. Right, roll and match then, 85, 152 in 52 week spinner, 25 in 2025, £20 in Friday Saver, £30 in seasonal, and £375.96. £687.96, which is insane. That's so good considering these two were the only ones that I carried on. These are new, so that's at 30, 40, 50, 60, £75 this year, this month, that I've managed to put into that, plus these two. And then obviously the penny challenge has been going on for forever, but yeah, it's getting there. But that's all loose change. That's only anything under £1, and I've managed to save like £380, which is just mental. Right then, Christmas. I've just done a video on this, but I genuinely can't remember what's in any category, so we'll just do a wee count up anyway. So Dreaming of a Pink Christmas then has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. There we go. The 12-month saver has 20, 40, 65. Sleigh Race, Santa Sleigh Race has 20, 30. Whole Flip has got £20. Snow is Rolling is, honestly, it's going to save 232. No, it ain't. I don't know why I never noticed that there was coins meant to go in this challenge. So I've just kind of been making my rules up as I go. So we'll see what it saves. 20, 40, 55 in this one. £10 in Grinch mode, £10 in Where's Rudolph, Holiday Diet has 5, Gingerbread Saver has 10, and Santa Sleigh Race has 20. Sleigh Queen, sorry. There we go. So this should tally up to 300 because I've just put it in, but I will just double check that. So we've got 75 plus 65 plus 30, 20, 55, 10, 10, 5, 10 and 20. Yeah, it does. So £300 in Christmas, which is amazing to say that I've got £300 saved already. Like, that's insane. Right, next up is our holiday binder here. My beautiful little holographic binder from Ira, Budget of Ira. Right, Stag Do then has 300 in the bank, 20, 40 and 50. So again, we'll just take this back to the bank, and I am just going to use the same one just to keep it consistent. So these are just ones that I made myself. So 350, and we're taking £50 back to the bank. Awesome. So I think we're aiming for about 600 for the Stag Do, and we'll see what happens. Right. Holiday then has 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. So 400, and we're taking 100 back to the bank. And I'll just grab a little, there we go. So I don't have any more 200s, so I'll just need to do 2 100s. There we go. So 400 in there, which is amazing. And then Flights and Hotel has 1,200, 450 in the bank. 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630. So 1,630. And we're taking 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 40, 50, and we're leaving 30 in, is that right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So we'll take £150 back to bank. This is where I like really need to concentrate because I end up messing it up. So we need another £200 placeholder. There we go. So 1,000. Wait, let's just what are you doing, Jill? Let's do 1,500, 600. There we go. Making it complicated for myself. So 1,630. We've paid our flights and we're just saving for our hotel, which is 2,135. So what's that? 1,630. What are you doing? 2,135 minus 1,630. So £505 left to go. There'll be a rope coin there, but I'll just leave that. Okay, so 350 plus 400 plus 1,630 is 2,380, which is amazing. That's so good, like I can't believe that. Okay, next up then is my Iris binder, which is going into Millie's long-term savings. So we've got 20, 35, 40, 55, 65, 70, 85, 105, 115, 135, 145, 155, 160. So 160 in here. This is just in slow burn now. 160. And then our other money. our 1K deck binder then has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, times 8. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, plus 150, plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, plus the 10. So there's £600 in this binder, which is amazing. £400 to go. Right, last but not least then is our little navy binder. So somebody was asking me how to explain this. So what I've decided to do now then is, because what's happened is I started this and then we decided to pay for our flights before they increased in price, or we couldn't get them. So we paid £1,005 from the money that was in here. So I've got placeholders in here that represent that money. So what I'll do is I'll add all of this up and then I minus £1,005 from the total. And then once I complete a challenge, I take the placeholders out and I don't add the placeholders into here. I'll just add whatever cash is left over. But when when I do a back to bank, if there's something I can round up, I put a placeholder in here and then I'll put a placeholder in my holiday binder that represents the money that I've just taken back to the bank. So I hope I'm making sense, because I'm rubbing my eyes here like I'm talking shit. So let me just try and break this down. If I take money back to bank today, anything that's in here, so if I take £50 back from Rainbow Riches, I'll put a £50 placeholder in here, I'll take the cash, put it here, and then I'm also putting a £50 placeholder into here, because there's actually £50 going into my New York account. Does that make sense? Does it? Because I feel like I've confused myself here. I don't know how well this works for a holiday when you're already spending out it, so I don't know if I'd repeat this, but we're here now and we're doing it. So anyway, let's just crack on with that. That's a whole lot of shit I've just spoken to. Right, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70 pounds in cash, so 370. So I'm going to write 370 down here. I hope that makes sense. £370, and then there's £50 going back to bank, and we'll keep £20 in here. So there's £50 going in here, and then when I do my tally up, whatever this equals, I'll add into my bank. Oh, honestly, I'm like a loser thinking, what the fuck is she talking about? Right. Okay, the multiplier then has 100 in the bank and 20, 40, 60, 62, 4, 6, 8, 9, so 169. So what I'll do is I will swap this for 2 10s. I'll leave a 10 there and I'm basically putting £50 back to bank. Does that make sense? So I need £200. No. £50. £50 placeholder, and £50 going back to bank. There we go. Right, rock, paper, scissors. Then let's see. So there's £100 in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, and 80. So 180. We'll be taking £50 back to bank. And we'll leave 30 in. So £50 going back to bank. And a £50 placeholder. So 180. Right, rolling with the times. My old trusty, I love this challenge, has 4 coins, 150 in the bank, 20, 35, 185, plus the 4, 189. and can't do anything with that, so that's fine. There we go. Right, Road to Riches, which I don't have a dash for, so it's £100 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77, 177. So leave 20 there and we'll put £50 back to bank. Oh, yeah, 25 out there. Oh, almost buggered that there. And then £50 back to bank. Yep. So 150, 75 and the 2, 177. Pac Mam has wait, I've just realised this isn't going to work this bit. What am I doing here? No, because this isn't going to work right. Wait a minute, let me just reset this. Hang on, because this isn't going to work. I've changed the way I'm doing this now, so I've properly confused myself. So what I will do is I'm just going to restart this. So this is the joy of rubbing out stuff. What I'm going to do is not count my placeholders. Is that right? Yes. Yes, and let's just rub this out as well, and we'll deal with this in a second. Yeah, that makes more sense. Aye. Sorry guys. So £20, I'm just going to do it like this. I think this makes more sense to me. This is why it's so confusing. This is why I'm trying to explain it to you and I don't even know what I'm doing. So 10, 19. Yeah, let's do it this way. I think I think this might work. So let's just try it. There's every chance this video won't even go up then if it's just doesn't even work. 30. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. So 20, 39. I just want to see if this works, what I'm trying to do here. So 27. Right, Pac-Man. So, Pac-Man. Honestly, guys, this is an absolute car crash. 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75 and 80. So £50 going back to bank. So let me just see if this is working right. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've got myself in a whole panic. Right, so 100, 250, 250, and then, but really, I'm counting £30, yeah. Oh, honestly, I don't even know. The placeholders are in here just more for me to see where I am in terms of completing challenges, rather than, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Honestly, I'm like pure, I feel embarrassed now. Right, so Cinderella Cash has 20, 40, 55, so 50 going back to bank, but we're only counting the 5. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. 500 challenge has nothing in there because I'm putting £50 back to bank. Yeah, just stay with me. Why is that iris one in there? And then you got a lot of balls. Has 20, 40, 50. So nothing in there either because I'm putting £50 back to the bank. So 150. Right, stay with me. So this is the cash that's in this binder. Actual cash. £170, okay. But that's 1, 2, 3, £400, right? And going in placeholders. That's going in here, yeah? Yeah. Oh. So I can put £400 in placeholders. So I can put another 1,000 in. So there's £2,030 in here. And that's actual, that's, wait a minute, 2,030. Right, £2,030 is what's actually physically in my bank for New York. And this is what's in cash in here. So technically, I've saved £2,200, which is right, according to my tracker. So every time I put £150 in, I'll cross this tracker off. So there should be 2,200 in there. So that's right. Which means that that £1 coin in there is irrelevant. Do you know what happens? I actually thought that I had miscounted £1. So I added it in out my purse. It's irrelevant because that's 170 and there's 30 there. So anyway, right. Ta-da! Welcome to my channel. That was an absolute disaster. Right. So let's just count this. So 477 plus 895 plus 230 plus 400 plus 120 plus 215 plus £687.96 plus 300 plus 2,380 plus 160 plus 600 plus 170 is £634.96. So we are definitely up. Amazing. Oh my god, can't believe it. We're at £1,100 for some reason. Almost. So amazing. Right, back to bank then. Let's have a look here. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 400, 550, 650, 750, 850, 950. So £950 to go back to bank. So we'll just shift to do this and we'll give this a count. Make sure there's 950. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Woohoo! So 950 going back to the bank. Awesome. And what I do is I'll write down what category is needing what. So I'll just lump all this together and say New York needs like that. And then I'll take all this money back to the bank, put it into the categories, and then I tick them all off once I know that they're definitely in. So amazing. Thanks very much for joining me. I'm so sorry that that was a wee bit fucking crazy there. Everybody gets confused, okay? So I've just managed to make mine even more complicated, which I have absolutely no idea why I've done that to myself, but we plod on. We got there in the end. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you do enjoy this content and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give it a wee thumbs up, wee comment, let me know how I did, or don't actually. But thanks very much guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!